Aaron, what is our first main topic today?
Okay, this one comes to us from Kris P. John Campea FAMILY. Proud producer member of the channel. Love you guys. Did you hear the news that Michael Giacchino will make his big screen debut, directing debut, with a take on the 1954 man-eating ants classic, Them? Sounds like it's right in the pocket after Werewolf by Night. Sorry, it's not a movie, Kris. I know Rob will be excited for this one. What do you think? Sounds fun. Bring on the filthy.
All right, thanks a lot for that. And of course, Hollywood loves recognizable IP and going back to some stories. And Them is an old classic about giant ants attacking LA. Brought, of course, by all the great monster movies of that era from nuclear testing. That was the foundation of all the monster movies from back in the day. But here's the interesting twist. It's Michael Giacchino. The composer is going to be directing this because he just directed his first little thing. That was, of course, Marvel's Werewolf by Night, which was really impressive. Just a really great stylistic outing and kind of in the vein of a Them, if they wanted to do that. So Michael is going to be now directing this remake. This comes to us from the folks over at CBR who wrote the following. Michael Giacchino quoted as saying, "There's always a movie in your mind that never leaves your head. For me, that's Them. It wasn't until much later in life until I learned what it was about, the nuclear age," Giacchino said. "What I love about Them is exactly what it's called, Them. It's about the other, the unknown, which one refuses or can't understand. Like the planned reboot, the original Them was a Warner Brothers production directed by Gordon Douglas. The film released in theaters in 1954. It centers on a group of giant irradiated ants that are discovered in the New Mexico desert, with the insects having been mutated by the first atomic bomb test that took place near, I don't know how to say that, in 1954. Or 1945. How do you say it?
Alamogordo.
Sure. A national search begins when it is discovered that 2 queen ants and their consorts have escaped to create new nests, culminating in a climactic battle in Los Angeles, California.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, this is the type of movie that people go to the movies to see. You put this out now, I think it's great. And listen, again, they didn't do what other studios have made the mistake of doing, taking somebody who's never directed a film and just handing them some big blockbuster. Michael instead got given this special presentation, under an hour-long thing, Werewolf by Night, stylized, and he knocked it out of the park. And then they were able to go, there you go. This guy can handle this. And now we're going to get something like this. This sounds fun to me. Rob, I'm sure you're probably over the moon about this. What do you think?
Dude, first of all, for those who grew up with Them, Them was truly one of the great classic 50s monster movies. It was genuinely scary. If anyone knows the movie, the sound of the ants was the scariest shit you'd ever heard when you were a kid. And it legitimately it was terrifying. I mean, it was really, really, really good. It's easily one of the best of those films, if not the best. So to see Michael Giacchino come on and take this on is, after seeing the Werewolf by Night, perfect. The big question that I have is, I know we look at this now and laugh, and in the way it was billed, but the thing is, this was played pretty damn straight. My question is, like, my friend Mike Mendez directed a movie called Big Ass Spider.
Oh,
A
geez.
giant spider. Greg Grunberg's in it. And I wonder how they're going to do this. Are they going to play it straight? I hope they do, because Werewolf by Night, while it had humor in it, it played pretty straight. So I'm curious as to the tone, what this is going to be, because will it be giant ants or will it be mutated something else? I don't know. But all I can tell you, John, I love this. And if this comes out in 2024, it'll come out for the 70th anniversary of the release of Them, the original.
That's probably part of the plan.
Yeah, that's probably, and that's,
That's probably I mean, they're always saying about the marketing angles on this. Aaron, you hear about this. What do you think?
Well, what I loved in the chat is Marcus Way said it's a sequel to Oppenheimer.
Nice.
Funny.
Same student. Make it happen.
This was, as you know, this is not my wheelhouse, but I did go on YouTube last night. And if you want just like a quick refresher of the movie without investing a whole evening into watching it, YouTube actually has like an 11-minute compilation of the whole movie that I was like, all right, let me watch this and see if this is something. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And you're absolutely right. They do play it very straight. And it's kind of like going back and watching the first Terminator when you see Arnold looking in the mirror and you go, oh my God, that CGI is terrible. And then you realize CGI hadn't been invented, and at the time it was groundbreaking. When we look at these classic monster movies from the 50s, if you look at it from the lens of what people had access to film-wise in the 50s, this was, I mean, to see that giant practical ant like that is, that was, I mean, you had the Blob. I mean, Robert, you could probably go on for days about all those
The beginning of the end was about giant grasshoppers.
I still don't know how they did Jason and the Argonauts.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
yeah,
it's like-
exactly. So, you know, this is a style of filmmaking that I'm so excited to see how they're going to do it. And of course, it has to be played straight. I think if you play into a humorous aspect of it,
Too easy.
it's too easy. I'm really excited, especially because Werewolf by Night was brilliant. I was actually telling Tom about it this morning because he hadn't seen it. I said, man, you have to watch that. It's so beautifully done. And knowing that this is the same director makes me very excited to see this.
What do you guys think of Eight-Legged Freaks?
Okay.
I wasn't a big fan of Eight-Legged Freaks, to be honest. I know it's got a cult classic thing, and obviously Aaron will never watch that movie.
Never. I have a friend who was in the movie, and I was like, love you. Nope, not going to be happening. Nope.
I mean,
lot
I
of
think
spiders.
that there's a real place. Ecological horror has to come back. I want to see some of that. You know, there was Arachnophobia. You know, there was an Amblin movie. Bring back ecological catastrophe movies. Come on, this could be one of the first.
All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Hot off the heels of his success, huge success, really, with Werewolf by Night, Michael Giacchino is now doing them. Are you excited for it? Whatever you guys are thinking, jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, HelloFresh. Guys, you know, me and my wife, Ann, are both working professionals, and so sometimes coordinating dinner time can be a real pain. But with HelloFresh, it makes dinner time fun, easy, and nutritious. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip those trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable, and that's why HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. Now, guys, we've all got New Year's resolutions and New Year's goals, and HelloFresh is here to help you achieve them. Skip the grocery store and take control of your time and budget with delicious recipes delivered right to your door. With HelloFresh, you get fast and fresh recipes. HelloFresh's latest line of meals featuring robust flavors and filling portions are ready in less than 15 minutes. Enjoy taste and quality done quick with recipes like falafel power bowls, seared steak and potatoes with béarnaise sauce, or Southwest pork and bean burritos. So guys, go to HelloFresh.com/Campea21 and use the promo code Campea21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/Campea21 and use the promo code Campea21.